Hi, it's October 6th, and we're doing another stock market savant. I'm going to go over the stocks that I had in here last week. We'll start with California AMP. It had a, well, let me just go back and start with the general market. We had two very severe sell offs, and in the middle of the week, at one point in time, we were down over 800 points in 2 days. Um, Fear index was up pretty high. It's still there's still a little shaky. I'm anticipating that next week will be down a little bit. Usually the market will sometimes turn about mid-October and rally into the year end. The big thing that I think is supporting the stock market in general is very low interest rates and a good economy. So that's a little background on the stock market. Uh, California AMP sold off quite dramatically. It still has to hold about this $9.60. If it does, it's still a hold. If not, then it should be removed and sold off. Uh, and we'll have to see whether that reestablishes. It could have uh, another shoulder on the right, similar to the one over in here uh, in June, July, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. The next one would be Chemars. It had a breakout and it came back and held, and then this week it sold off, but it's still holding at least the shoulder heights on the head and shoulders bottom. And again, that's the same thing. That has to hold about 13. If it goes below 13, it probably should be sold off. It's a good quality company, and it should hold up. But we'll have to wait and see. It's down substantially from earlier in the year, and uh, we'll see what happens. The next one is Newell Brands, and it's had a pretty good run. It sold off Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday it kind of bounced back. So it's still in fine shape, and I'm still looking for 22 to 23 on that. And the next one is Realogy. Realogy held up very well. Actually was up for the week. And we'll see the short sale report is coming out Wednesday after the market. Realogy has a huge short position. I'm still anticipating a short squeeze in this, moving this up into the high sevens to low eights, something like that. I'm adding a new stock this week based on their chart pattern, and that is Tupperware. Tupperware formed a head and shoulders bottom, broke out a little bit above 16, and then this turmoil this week kind of sold it off. And I'm thinking that that's just didn't sell off on volume. It's still holding its 50-day. And so that is a new stock that I've added to my list. And then the last one is Weight Watchers. Uh, and Weight Watchers has had a pretty good run. It again sold off and kind of bounced back after the big sell off on Wednesday. It bounced back almost to the exact same area where it was on Monday, so it's held pretty good. And that is pretty much the report for uh, October 6th.